Alright folks, it's time to do something interesting here. I've been suspecting that this unit here, the Oculus CV1, gets really hot during gameplay. So I figured I would do a little experiment with a thermometer. So now I got a camera rolling on my thermometer. Now to take a look at where I put the thermometer in the Oculus Rift. It is inside the upper ridge. What I tried to do is make sure that my forehead would not touch the sensor, rather only the Rift itself and the ambient area. So this is basically a little outdoor temperature probe, sort of stuck between the head strap and the Rift with a little bit of sticky tack. So it's pretty hard to set up. I tried to do it on the side of the Rift, but it's catching too much ambient air. And what I'll try to do is, after that, I'll try to actually perform the same experiment with the other headset, the HTC VIVE, with about the same duration of gameplay. Now you're gonna see something uncomfortable, kind of unfair for the VIVE, about how I set up the thermometer, how I had to set up the thermometer. The wire is coming out of my freaking nose port, and there's not much I can do about it because I have to get as close as possible as where I put the sensor inside the CV1. The thermometer, this is what surprises me about the loading temperature, the initial temperature before I put it on. So with the Rift it was 92.5, and with this unit it's 80.4, and I have this sensor further in the headset than I did with the CV1. This sensor is way deep, like behind the... I had trouble filming it, for fuck's sake. So already we are 12.1 degrees lower than the CV1 off the freaking bat. I got my camera rolling on the thermometer and make absolutely sure that it says recording on both cameras and on my screen. Now, Albino Lullaby is a game I wanted to include in my first impressions, and it appeared to be running monoscopic. And you're really tall. Yeah, it feels... No, this is mono. This is mono. I'm gonna have to check, but this is by all means mono. Yeah. Sucks for them. Anyways, it's okay, even if it's mono. It looks good color-wise. It feels like navigating in a 360 video release. Whenever you get close to something, you're like, wait a minute, something's off. I've seen all these. I've been redoing this part of the game over and over during my VIVE tests. Now what I have to do is keep track of time, because the important part here is not to see if the game is running in stereo, like I said, is to do this temperature test, and to make sure I take the headset off as little as possible when I do a check, meaning like I lift it off my face as little as possible. Is the camera pointing too high? Yeah, it's been pointing too high the whole time. I'm still on room scale VR setup. Sorry about that. I don't have the habit of actually realigning my camera before every video, and I sort of forgot. God, it's about fucking time. Yeah. Fuck. Yes. Yes. Nice. So yeah, the mission keeps going between games. That's cool. Is my score going to beat the Oculus Rift's temperature, is the question. It's 75 in here. The upper temperature is the room temperature. It's 75 in here. Actually, let's exit table. It was a pretty good score. And then let's go back to it. Make sure it saves the damn score. It's so tempting. Oh, I think I know how you do this. Let's try to do it. Easy. I think you have to get through here and to the other side and hit the button. That may actually distract them. Oh, there's blue light here. I think. Should be a key right in here. It'd be fucking cruel. It's pretty cool to do a video where your objective is to just forget that the VR exists. I'm starting to feel that heat right now on the top strap. It's very typical. The startup temperature, guys. This thing was resting on a hook, not powered on, or at least as far as I know. I am not using the Oculus Rift at that moment. The sensor was installed, the temperature sensor, and I was already getting a 92.4 degrees without wearing the headset. Oh shit, cool. Nice. Nice. Okay, looks safe enough. Damn, you know what sucks right now? The, Hey, did that open the other door too? Yes, it connected the rooms. That's beautiful. I think that's the other button. Or not. Damn, one more button to go press. Just one more. Just one more. Na na na. So I pretty much understood what I had to do there. I focused a little bit on my last play on For some reason, they got me obsessed with the blue matches, which doesn't appear to be necessary at this point. I got through everything. I do know that the guy in the hallway in this house is going to probably need some. I just passed your ass. I just found your button. So we got a 20-minute playtime. Ooh. You know what? I'll take it to half an hour because I'm stunned. Am I seeing 103 there? Is that really what we are getting? I'll do two things, okay? I will keep wearing it for an extra 10 minutes, so we're gonna get the 30-minute temperature. And remember, I just lifted the headset and put it back on. It's possible it went down 1 degree. So it might be that sensitive to the point where, like, you remove the headset and it starts cooling down in there right away. So what we're gonna do is, and obviously my body temperature is not reaching 103.8 unless I'm mortally sick right now, which I don't feel like I am. So that gives you an idea. Like, my body temperature is probably what is it, 96.9 or 90, something like that. Anyway, I'm confusing a radio channel on FM with the body temperature. I'm really sorry about that. So sunlight. All right, let's get into it. Let's try and make this a one-game shot. Ah. On how it feels right now. Cool. Oh. There we go. The blue matches. What's wrong with you? No Watting should ever have access to the blue matches. We don't even know what could happen. Ugh, you didn't listen. My turn to guard them. They will not move from this tower. Well? Now, can I reactivate the tower? I cannot reactivate the tower. It's normal for support of any VR to tell you to take a break every now and then if you're having issues. However, I'm here to tell you that you are not supposed to need to take a break regularly playing VR. You are fully allowed, and it is fully possible for you to find a scenario in which you can play several hours without taking a break. Just like when you play normal games. We all have our ways of playing games for extremely long durations of time, including in VR. When the hardware... When you take a VR player like me, and the hardware forces a guy like me to take, quote, frequent breaks, unquote, you know you fucked up. I should not ever need breaks in VR. And with the Rift, I do. Oh, really? Cool. How did I get the ship to both get summoned and go in refuel mode? I thought it was a two-step process. I forget what activates refuel. I guess the refuel thing activates separately. So if you didn't summon the ship yet, it auto-summons it in order for you to do the refuel thing. Where does my ball have to go now? I could swear I just started the refuel. Okay, there you go. It wanted me to go in the scan hole. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, cool. Yes, there we go. That's how we do it. Oh! One time! That was beautiful. Whoops. That's not where we're supposed to go. It's, oh shit, it's the big ramp. I'm gonna have real problems with. Kick me back, baby. Yes. Whoops. Yes. Yes. Oh, fuck off. Fuck. These fucking outside ramps. I think that's just a bonus for having activated the game. I totally failed at getting the actual real bonus. Pyramid is transmitting. Man, I'm getting far with this goddamn table. No. Oh, bullshit. When the kickback kicks you out of your own fucking record-breaking game. Looks like I broke my record. Holy... What? Oh, haha. Come on. Oh, bullfuck. Oh, hi. Thank you. Oh, there. That's funny. I think that was part of the plan, though. That they spot you and they chase you. Look at this. This is funny. Oh my god, my forehead feels like it's on fire right now. Like, the strap should be melting to my forehead. I'm only continuing the game because this is a pretty goddamn good one. I didn't expect to be only at my second ball when I beat the score. That was really, really surprising. When you see launched a ball and you know you've already beat your record, it's like, huh? Holy shit. I am on fire. Yeah, I am literally on fire. I can feel my forehead burning up as if I had really bad fever. This will eventually lead to a headache-like discomfort. I don't want to say it's a headache because I have done 3-hour-long Let's Plays in this headset. Didn't quite get a headache, but it's a pain of some sort, a discomfort that is akin to like when you have a cold and a really bad fever minus the headache. Because obviously it doesn't... If I went another hour, I'd probably step into headache territory, like actually get a physical headache from the heat. Cool. That was really weird. I was as is you. Now eyes gone, legs almost gone. Meet the hideous grandmother. Found this key. Go up grand staircase. Unlock the metal door. Find Buck's clicker. Return to free me. I show way out. Love, Piotr. Please not make fun of name. Oh. Hi. Sorry. Get back to the main house. And the reason why I'm doing this temperature test because I was like, maybe it's the head strap that just makes me feel weird and it's not getting that hot. Ah, fuck. Let's see what we got. Oh. Oh. 52 million. I don't mind being told that it's the end of the game. Let's see in leaderboards. Did I absolutely need the update? My friend is wow, I'm back all the way up there to 156. What's the top score in this table? 66. What? Hey, good job. Holy shit. And good job to everybody, really, because this scoreboard was pretty discouraging at first, but now it looks like a lot of people have done pretty good at the table. Okay, how long have I been going? Oh, 44 minutes. So it's going to be a 44 minutes, 3/4 of an hour test. And what is our temperature? Oh my god. Okay, so what I'll do now is I'm going to stop the camera, stop the game, wait, hang the Rift on a hook while it's still plugged into the computer, but not displaying anything. It's going to be like displays off. Because I noted the startup temperature, but I did not show it to you. So I'll want to be showing you the temperature after those 15 minutes of break. So I could wait a little longer, but it has been the planned 15 minutes. So I have not been using Oculus for 15 minutes right now. The screens are off, and it's only meant, like, my face is not inside this thing. It has not been on my head, nothing. And the temperature is still 96.6 degrees Fahrenheit. Is there a heating element inside this headset? I am genuinely asking right now. Wanted to do something. Alright, this is enough. We got 45 minutes on the timer. It's an equal time to the CV1. The sensor placed in almost the same location in each headset as best as I could help it. We are 10 degrees Fahrenheit lower after 40 minutes. I sort of expected that result. What I can't say for is how it'll build up over time. But remember that this temperature sensor in the Vive right now is a good 1/4 inch or more further away from my face. There's more gapping between your face and the headset, mostly due to the foam band that protects your face. So not only is that probably affecting the temperature measurement, but it is reflecting the fact, one of the many reasons why the Rift runs much hotter and feels much hotter. As for what I feel right now, well, I didn't really complain about heat once during the playthrough, to be honest. This did not feel like a 45-minute playthrough, felt more like 20-25 minutes. And I pretty much feel exactly like the moment I just put the thing on. So there's a huge difference in comfort between the HTC VIVE and the Oculus Rift. And this 40-minute each way test I've done is not just showing a temperature issue with the Rift, but multiple issues. Let's record our cooldown temperature for the VIVE. It has been around 15 minutes, maybe 14, that it's been sitting on a table. The screen remained on for right around 10 minutes. It seems to be a point where it realizes you haven't put it on in a while and just turns the screens off. So its screens are off, but something's on in there because the front panel of the headset is still a little warm and has remained so. So there are electronics operating in there, nowhere near as hot as the CV1s. So it also appears that like the offline time, if you want to call it that, is also running cooler. And there goes another 0.2 degrees. So it's been going right around that pace since I turned it off. I'm sorry for the guerilla face cam setup during this video. It really was off, and just trying to get the thermometer recording end as best as I could and sort of removed all focus on the rest of the recording. And also everything was recorded in 2D, so there's no point in making a stereoscopic video out of this. I'm not even showing you any particular gaming content. The important thing was to show operating temperatures, especially that ambient spot between the headset and your forehead, which I would say in both cases is where it gets hottest in the machine. It's not looking good for the CV1. I knew it was running hot. I've done 3 Let's Plays with it lasting about an hour each. And during each Let's Play, the reason why I was compelled to do this test over here is during each Let's Play, towards the end, it was starting to feel virtually unbearable, virtually unbearable in the headset, meaning I could endure it and continue, but it was really, at that point, kind of painful. It starts feeling like your forehead's slowly burning. So the CV1 felt like an easy bake oven, and it's kind of showing it on the thermometer. I'm actually surprised it got all the way up to nearly 106. That's hot, dude. That's hot. It needs to remain slightly lower than body temperature so it doesn't make you feel like you're burning up. I'm even more impressed at the results I got with the HTC VIVE, because I thought it was going to be a super unfair comparison, because the sensor, in this case, I had no choice but to get extremely close to the actual plastic of the headset that gets, it's probably the hottest damn point on the headset, and that would have been super unfair because I would have been measuring the temperature of the electronics, and maybe I did actually. So that would have skewed the number upward, which is pretty fucked up because we were nearing, I don't know if it was a 0.3 or 0.8. That LCD's a bit fucked up. I'm gonna check the video. I got a really good angle on the LCD screen. It's, let's say 96. Okay, let's just round it off up, but it might have actually been lower. So your ending temperature being 96 after 45 minutes, and your operating temperature being 106 after 45 minutes, try to imagine going for double that amount of time. We're talking about a heat pooling issue. Both headsets' temperature will continue increasing as you use them. This is undeniable and inevitable because you are enclosing a little space. Even if you provide some venting, there will be a constant increase of temperature over time. The question here is the increase reasonable? With the CV1, it is not. And this test really confirms it for me that I will most likely, when I perform my test, I haven't done it yet, when I perform my test with Vorpex and the Vive and Steam VR, if that works out well, I will likely never use the CV1 again for a Let's Play. I'm not kidding. This is a question that has been dwelling in my head the last 3 days, wondering if I really even want to continue using the CV1 for Let's Plays, because it gets way too hot and it's uncomfortable. And I can take, And here's what I'm seeing a lot of people do at Oculus is recommending taking breaks. Look, there's nothing wrong with recommending taking breaks. They do it with video game consoles, they do it with computers, they do it on the 3DS, they do it on everything. They always say you should take a break, you should take a break. That's fine, okay? But to require a gamer who's used to very long sessions to force in a bunch of breaks in his play session when he's not used to doing so or does not feel like he requires to do so is a pretty messed up and sad fact. So that's it. I'm disappointed at the result, to be frank, because before all this started, I did believe strongly that Oculus would at least have the edge on the headset. This is most definitely not the case. The more I use it, the more I dislike the CV1, to be frank with you. It's disappointing. Anyways, but this temperature test shows it to you. There's something really wrong with that headset, to the point where I wonder if there's legitimately a heating element between the eyes. So thanks for watching. I mean, this is what it is, as honest as possible.